Yo, yo, yo. What's going
Hey,
on,
hey,
brother?
hey. Doing a thing here. Good to see you. Welcome back.
Yeah, we back. We back, baby. Brown Juice Barbershop. Another session. Good to see you.
Good to see you too.
How you feeling this week, man? It's been a week.
It has been. It's been a busy. I'm blessed and happy that I'm busy, but it's
Mhm.
been a busy week. A lot of meetings, a lot of conversations, a lot of strategizing, trying to figure things out. But I gotta say, Miss Scott and Miss Badu,
Whew.
they made it all like feel good.
If there was ever a time that we needed that, it was
Yeah,
yesterday. I mean,
yeah.
we definitely needed that. And that was such a gift, such a blessing.
hmm
Happy that it came through. And yo, it was good vibes only.
It was great. It was great. I heard some people like going back and forth about stuff, and I was like, "What are you talking about?" It was perfect, and but it was great because Erica is like kind of that girl on the way that's like hanging out and chilling, and then Jill is like at home getting pretty and prepped,
Mm-hmm.
and they all know how to come together. And though Jill can still kick your ass in the street, but she has like she's like doing her nails and getting her hair done. And Erica's just like wild out running around with people. And then see the two of them come together and just have so much love and connection.
Mm-hmm.
It's just beautiful. It's
Yes.
absolutely beautiful.
So was North Philly done proud last night?
Oh, for sure. Every time Jill Scott stands up, we are proud. Somebody said to me, it looks like she got her hair done. Don't let me find out Jill Scott can do hair. I was like, yo, Jill, she's from North Philly.
Talk about
Of course she can do hair. Come on.
it. Come on now, everybody in their mouth. That's like a prerequisite.
Exactly.
Oh,
Exactly.
wow.
Don't be surprised. Don't be surprised by the truth.
Talk about it. I hear that. Well, what you rocking though? As we're filming this, it is Mother's Day. It is
Yes, it is.
what you have rocking on over there.
This is a shirt my sister made one Mother's Day.
Hmm.
And we all wore walking around New York City, loving memory. That's my mom, Gwendolyn Blanchard Lee on the shirt.
Hmm.
Paying homage always in our hearts.
Beautiful,
Good
beautiful,
shirt. How about
beautiful.
you? What you got on?
I just got on oldie but goodie, MLK,
Hey
but
man.
has a quote on the bottom.
Oh.
Hmm. Just wanted. I think some folks this week in particular needed a little bit of a reminder.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
Just a little bit
completely.
of a reminder.
Completely. It's I haven't watched that video
Hmm. Hmm.
with Mr. Ahmad
Yeah, Arbery. Yeah.
Arbery.
Hmm.
I don't want to see that video, and
Hmm.
it's hard not to see it because it's everywhere. I've seen little images and snaps, but I do believe in that notion of protecting some of your innocence
Hmm.
to an extent, like some of your natural raw innocence. Um, and I don't need to see that murder. I know it. I read about it, how to describe it. I didn't need to see it. So, I did my 2 point my miles the next day on honor of his birthday. I think I'm still taken back by the number of people who say they're so surprised this happened. And I'm like, how can you be surprised? This has been prepared and designed and set up for hundreds of years to function exactly the way it does. And by that I mean the construction of this country.
Exactly, exactly. And it almost reminds me of the 2016 election where, folks were like, oh my gosh, how could this have happened? I never thought this would happen. I didn't know. Wow. Like, how many other things have to happen
Yeah,
since 1619
yeah,
that we have to be like, you know what? Oh, so this is America.
right, right. Disproportionate number of African Americans who are affected by the COVID-19 is a prime example.
Hmm.
Prime
Hmm.
example living in poverty. Like it's intense. It's
Hmm.
intense.
Yeah,
And,
every day is a storm.
yeah,
Gotta weather it. Gotta weather it. And usually, usually, whenever we have an opportunity to weather the storm, a good time to get something off your chest,
yes,
to get something a little warm in it.
yes.
That usually comes from the brown juice. Usually comes
Love
from
that.
brown juice. What you sipping on today?
I love that. I think I need to do my Dewar's. Uh, my Dewar's a good Dewar's Scotch.
Okay. Hey now.
Blended Scotch whiskey from Mr. Dewar's.
Okay. I
How about
got
you? What you got? What you got?
rocking over here. I mean, honor of Mother's Day, I have to bring out something a little fancy. You know. Now,
Oh.
remember, so this is like Maker's Mark's rich cousin from
Yes,
Jersey.
exactly. You know what's dope? My cousin called me. He was like, "Yo, it wasn't me. It wasn't." Some my other cousins. Beautiful, right? We
That's
all have a
funny.
perception.
That
Great.
is too funny. Well, pour up a little bit.
Oh,
Yeah, we gotta make a special
yeah.
toast today. Definitely a special toast. I definitely want to give us each an opportunity to make a toast. Um, I'll start, and I want you to finish.
Oh boy.
All right. All
Okay.
right. So, just a toast to my mom, a toast to my grandmother, a toast to my sisters who are mothers, toast to my mother-in-law, a toast to all the women in my life who are mothers, even all the women in my life who are not mothers, wanted to be mothers, couldn't be mothers, whatever the case may be. And particularly during this time, for those mothers who have lost a child, particularly to senseless acts of violence, bigotry, racism. So I just want to lift up all the mothers on this Mother's Day.
We need to drink to that.
Let's go.
I think. Yeah, second toast. I'll gosh, where to begin? That was so strong. What you delivered was so beautiful. I'll I'll echo all those and amplify all those. I think is very important. And I'll add in, the women that raised me. Yes, I had my mother and I had many other people, but it took a lot of people to bring Andre up in this world. And a lot of women like looking after, checking in, sending me clothes, sending food, taking care of me, put a little $5 in your hand, a little all that stuff, pulling me by the ear, pop me on the head, all those things to like keep me aligned and keep me and make sure I'm standing here. So I'm standing on the shoulders of all those people who really put their hands and hearts out to help me get to where I am. So special one to my mother, of course, because that's it's just the feels. This day is always like a little like, okay, here we go, yay, happy Mother's Day, and you get through it and you remember the joy and the good, So I will toast out to my mother in the lead of the mothers for me, and then all the mothers behind her that were helping to get all of us where we need to
be. Amen. Bless up, right? Bless up.
Bless up. Bless up. I want some of your doers. I bet that's good, man. Listen.
Yes. Yes. Was that the 12 year you got over there? What's that going?
Yeah, age 12-year blended Scotch. It's good. It's very good. This is a very different taste.
Yeah. This you feel it in your chest.
Yeah. This one, it does a real nice massage down your throat.
Okay.
You taste it. It's like you're gonna taste me and feel me while you taste it. So it's good in that sense. It's great. I love it. I ain't complaining. I'm thinking about your doers. I was like, oh, okay.
Beautiful, beautiful. So, question for you. Usually, and I know that this is a special day for you, and it means so much, all the feels. And I know for me, whenever I have special days, I usually have music or moments associated with it. So if you could think about this being Mother's Day, if there are any songs that you remember hearing on Mother's Day, or any songs that remind you of your mom, or any songs that just remind you of this moment, what might be some of those songs in your Mother's Day playlist?
Yeah, it's funny. When I think about the Mama's Day playlist, I find myself figuring out which order to go in, because it's André, so it's all over the place. I think I'll start with the most abstract one, because it came to me later in life, because I didn't grow up know about this kind of music or who he was. Jimi Hendrix's song "Angel," that was put out 1971 after he died. He has a song, and it's all about, he's talking about in his Jimi Hendrix way. And for me, that's like a mama song. But do I do my big one first, or build up to the big one? What do you think?
Whatever one you want to do, brother.
Oh man, this is tough one. I'll start this one. We all got a song for Mama. Mama.
Yes.
We all soul food. We all walked up, watching. Yeah. So
Uh-huh.
that's there. And then we can't sleep on Tupac, Dear Mama.
Woo!
Come on.
If those two are not on your list, you don't have a pulse
You
or you're
can't be
under
here.
a rock. I'm just like, come on.
Right, right. And when I think about Dear Mama, I think about the whole little, I don't know if you know, Snoop had a mama song, a
Mm-hmm.
mother song. Kanye had a mama
Mm-hmm.
song. LL Cool J had Mama Said Knock You
Knock you
Out,
out.
which all in that space. But Dear Mama, Tupac,
Mm.
there's no I can pay you back. You're appreciated.
Yes.
Come on.
Yes. Yes.
Come on. And it's like, it's so Tupac and it's just beautiful, beautiful. And then of course the one, I got two more. And one is like, you can't help but hearing it. The I Always Love My Mama by the
Yeah. Oh,
Intruders.
yes.
Always love my
Yes.
mama. I remember the first time I heard it, I was like, this is a hot track. And then it has like the whole funky mix in there. It has a line about scrubbing on her knees.
Mm-hmm.
Your heart belongs to you. My heart belongs to you. All of it, which
Mm-hmm.
fits
Mm-hmm.
right there. And you only get one. You only get one.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's come on. That's the one. And then my one is my big one because I remember the first time I heard it. We're living at my grandmother's house in North Philly, and my grandmother had AM station. Listened to Louise Williams,
Mm.
her gospel show. Mary Mason talk in the morning all week. Louise Williams on the weekends. It was AM radio. AM radio in Philly back in the 70s and 80s
Mm-hmm.
was hot. It was like black, 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 and all this great, great stuff. And so we there's a song that started as a country song written by a man named Harlan Howard.
Okay.
And then somebody named Melba Montgomery made it really popular in 1974. And then Johnny Cash and Tammy Wyatt did the song.
Mm.
And then this is how I heard it, because you know how we do. So Shirley sees a guy there and Sanctified. You know what I'm talking about? No charge. No charge. Come on.
Put it like, whew, first of all, shout out to Shirley Caesar. When she put flavor on anything.
Exactly. For the 9 months I carried you, growing inside of me. And I remember being a little kid hearing that song, and I was like, growing inside of me. What does that mean? Not really, really getting it.
Mm-hmm.
So I remember the song started. I remember I was sitting with my mother and my grandmother at my grandmother's house. We're sitting there. The song came on, and it starts out, where Shirley telling the story. Little boy walks into his mama and starts reading him a list of all things he's done, for mowing the lawn, 5 cents. For doing this, $1, And I was like, oh, that's right. That makes sense. That's right. Yeah, I should do that. I remember thinking, I should do that. I should make a list of all things I do. And then the song switched. It's like, oh, Cheryl, you messed it up. So that's my number one, No Charge. I remember growing up, I never knew the name of it.
Mm-hmm.
Even though she says No Charge again and again. And I did not know it was a country song before that until a couple years ago.
Mm.
I thought I was so sure that Shirley made it up on stage, Shirley Caesar, because she's such a critical performer. So yeah, that's my list from the traditional to the hip hop to the funky 70s to the gospel roots.
That's a strong list. That's a very strong list. I have 3 of the same ones that you mentioned. It's funny because on the deck earlier today, my wife and I were outside just relaxing, chilling. We brought a little Bluetooth speaker out. Definitely played Tupac, Dear Mama to Serenade the Hood. You know what I mean? We were out there just letting it flow. Good vibes.
Mm-hmm.
That one, a song from Mama always. Boys to Men for sure. That's out. You know how many people probably danced their mother at their wedding? Like, you know how many people probably did that? So many people, I'm sure.
Right.
And then I think also.
Did you do that? Did you do that?
Oh no, I didn't. we agreed not to have any father-daughter dance or what do you call it, mother-son dance, because we knew that it would get a little too emotional and it would have been a lot.
Gotcha.
We bypassed that. But the other song that they also dance to usually is the one that you also mentioned by the Intruders, I Always Love My Mama. And that's a song that you can just listen to, and no matter what generation you're a part of, you can really relate to that.
Mm-hmm.
Those 3 are classic ones that I have on my list. 2 other ones that I have to round out my list. This is one that is just it's not even just about the mother specifically. It's also about growing up not having much. It's also about growing up in the hood, right? And that's Ghostface Killer featuring Mary J. Blige. All I Got Is You. Um,
Man, that's
my
good.
goodness, and you know some of
That's
the most classic
good.
lines. You know, uh,
That's good.
two at the front, two at the head. I didn't like to sleep with John. John, he peed the bed. You know, all those things, right? And just sitting there like Ghostface Killer is one of the best storytellers ever in terms of,
Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah,
MC. So that song always hit heavy with me. Then another song that I'm a fan of Nas. Another song, particularly for those whose mom is no longer here. The song "Dance," which really reflects on his mother Ann Jones, and is also special because Oludaro, his father, a famous trumpeter, he was playing some music on the back, sound very New Orleans. So that's another dope cut too, particularly for the moms who are no longer with us. So
nice. That's good.
that one rounds out my list.
That's a great one. That's a great list. That's a beautiful list. Once again, you deliver.
Yes, sir.
You deliver.
Yes, sir.
I appreciate that. Yeah, it's it's interesting. Like everybody has one. You only got one. Whether we know them or not. But it's a concept and an idea we all can relate to. And I think it's, even though people say, oh, this is a cheesy holiday and schmaltzy, I'm like, yeah, but is it so bad to just want to honor people? Go spend $1 on a card or $10 on roses. Like, come on, just spend some time with somebody. Because it's funny when I see my friends who like, and I did it too. Like, oh, my mom getting on my nerves. I'm saying nothing. I'm like, yo, enjoy it. Trust me, because when it's done, it's done. It is done. And it's you look back on moments and situations, experiences, and all the things, and it gives you perspective rather, and makes you concentrate on what's important.
You're absolutely right. Absolutely right. And I think particularly in this moment, like I mentioned earlier when we were having a conversation, probably our first time we were having a conversation on this platform was, having this moment force me out of my comfort zone or force me out of my normal mode of operation to make sure that I'm connected with people more often, to make sure I'm calling more often, to make sure I'm checking in on folks more often, letting them know I love them. Because like you say, you only have one. And, you have to make the most of the time that you have together. So, just really taking that to heart and being serious, particularly even if you can't be together physically in the same space. We have too much opportunities with technology, etc. To be in each other's lives and still have that impact. So yeah, just really thinking about that.
Yeah. It's kind of funny. My sister got this shirt for one Mother's Day when they all came to the city, and I was like, I ain't walking around the city in that shirt, because it just felt like crazy to me. But, now today I was like, oh, we do shirts. Let me put this on. Like it just came. I was like, that'll be perfect, and she gets to be here with us.
Oh, hold on, I gotta take a sip for that one. For real.
She was a one of a kind. Like she was a one of a kind person that I wonder. I spent a lot of time thinking if she had the kind of experiences that I had and fortunate opportunities that I had, that I bet she would have excelled at them, in major ways. So it's incredible that she was able to foster that universe and make a way for me to make it happen. So, it's a beautiful, beautiful thing.
Well, I have another question for you if you don't mind.
Please.
Okay, so no one can ever replace your mother. No one. But when you think about your life, I know you said you were raised by, a lot of women. There were a lot of women who were impactful, inspirational in your life. You think about the conversation we had the very first time we sat together. I asked you a question. I said, who was your favorite TV dad? Well, today being Mother's Day, do you have a favorite TV mom? One that you spend time with, one who might have ministered to your soul? Who might that person be? Or maybe persons?
I gotta be persons.
Oh yeah, I hear you, brother.
Never be simple. It's kind of funny because for some reason I've been thinking about, and I don't know if she ever, I think they adopted a kid, but I don't think they ever a mother, but Aunt Esther from San Francisco, Wanda Page, I love her. You old fish-eyed fool. I loved her. She looks so much like my grandmother too. That was another thing.
Okay.
So she's an influencer. I'll say, for my space. So I thought of, and I know we said TV, but the film reads so much like a TV. It should have been a TV show. You ever see the movie Claudine?
I have not.
Oh, my dude, my
Okay.
dude, my dude. Diane Carroll,
Oh,
James Earl Jones.
okay.
She's playing this divorced mother living in the city and working out in the suburb. Like she is a living example of the influencer song "Always
Mm,
Love My Mama." Got like 6 or 7 kids, and is commuting back and forth. And it's all about them just having a relationship and what it's like to be a single mother in the city. They have this great scene where like the child services office comes.
mm-hmm.
She's dating a guy, and it's a great speak to when welfare first began and housing first began. For fair housing, women could not move into an institution or a housing development if they had a husband or a male partner, a male supporter. What's that promote? What is that promoting? That's not promoting the strength of a family. That's promoting dividing up people for the
Mm-hmm.
creation of ghettos and experience and
Mm-hmm.
lower income experiences. So they would do this thing where like she was dating a guy and they had nice stuff. And so whenever she came, they had this whole system where they like, oh shit, Miss blah 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 is downstairs. They would switch everything out, like hide the toaster, you know. Exactly. Take the good milk out the fridge. It was amazing. It was amazing. Like, and then they would roll the carpet up that was in front and put it under the couch. And they had a whole, because there was so many kids, they had a whole system that was beautiful. And I was like, this is one of the most powerful scenes I've ever seen in the movie ever. It's called Claudine. It was made in I think the mid '70s. Beautiful film, just beautiful, beautiful film that many people haven't seen. I'll put it on your list. That's
Okay.
so. Since she's a movie, I want to have a television person, and I'm going to go with Esther Roll as Florida.
Mm,
Good times.
mm, mm-hmm.
Love her. She didn't take no stuff. She was
Mm-hmm.
funny. She was serious. And you know what? She knew how to love. Like her character was so much about loving her kids and being present, you know?
Mm.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Yeah, Florida.
I like that. I like that.
Yeah.
It's funny just hearing you speak just by the mere mention of you saying Diane Carroll.
Oh,
Another name popped into my head. Think about Patti LaBelle from a different world and the role
oh
that she
forget
played.
about
She's just amazing, just amazing. So she would be an honorable mention.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
But for me, I grew up in the TGIF era, and the shows that I really like grew up on, Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, Family Matters,
Mm-hmm.
and then also the Cosby Show. So
Mm-hmm.
those are the shows I really grew up on.
Mm-hmm.
So I can't really go wrong with any of those moms.
No,
Now,
no.
Aunt Viv, specifically dark skin Aunt Viv. Let's be clear. Then we have Harriet Winslow from Family Matters, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then we have Claire Huxtable. Like I can't go wrong with any one of them.
No.
They all had their own because they were so dynamic. Like, first of all, they all epitomize one thing: Black mamas don't play.
No.
Do not play.
Not at all.
Like, and they're confident and comfortable in themselves, their surroundings, their matriarchs of their household, and every single time they had certain episodes that really allowed them to show their range of being a mother, their range of being a disciplinarian, their range of being equal
Mm-hmm.
to their significant other, never playing like second fiddle, right? Like having equal footing. And I think that was always beautiful to me, and that love. So I think I would say the connections between the two and the way that they played with like each other and played roles for each other. That's something I would say. So if I had to choose between those three, I don't know if I could because they all gave me something different. Because every show was different. There's a lot of similarities, but I've seen different episodes, and I'm very observant. So like whether it's watching the lives of people around me, my siblings, or watching things on TV, like I take those things seriously. So if I see certain episodes where Will's getting in trouble, or Eddie is doing something wrong again, or Theo don't want to go to college, right? We have all these things, right? And I'm like, all right, I should think about that. And then seeing the role that Claire played, that Harriet played, and that Aunt Viv played, it's like, okay, this is it for me. So I would say those three, toss them up on any good day, I'll be good.
Yeah, yeah, all great things, and they all also had other women around them that helped them be who they are. You know, I really think about that with I'm thinking about with Esther Roll. You know, she
Mm-hmm.
had oh my God, what's her name across the hall? Bologna. Bologna across the hall, who sang the theme to Jefferson's.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah, that's Beans Don't Burn in the Kitchen. That's
Okay.
Bologna.
Okay.
We just lost this year also.
Mm.
So there was always like a back and forth from relationships and positive moments that were supported. I really appreciated that. It was good stuff. It was really good stuff. I really appreciated and watched closely and looked at those families and those parents and saw how they're so different than mine and similar to mine in all kinds of ways. And I think it just helped. When I was a little kid from North Philly, I didn't know how big the world was. And some of these things I saw were confusing and out there and so distant. And I feel very fortunate that I got to have a peek into that. And as I get older, to really think about what that meant, how it showed up in my life.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.